Hello, everyone. I'm Obi Clint. Welcome to Late Night Meditation. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. So, yes, I got Zoom back to working again. So, hello again, everyone. Hello, Eric. Hi, Mom and Dad. Hello, iPhone. Oh, iPhone 2. Hello, Vivi, Kanoon, Lei, and hello, Donna. Thanks for joining in here on Zoom. Also, hello Julie and Hakuzo on YouTube and everyone watching on Facebook and Twitch. Of course, if you're watching on Facebook, I am streaming to several pages at once. So if you don't see my comment or you don't see my face in the top corner, I can't comment. I can't see your comment right now either. But it's okay. I always go back and reply, as many of you all know. And hello Jane, thanks for saying hi on YouTube. And I hope everyone's been doing well. And of course, I hope you're all doing your homework, right? Okay. As if anyone's brand new or may have forgotten, the homework is whatever you're doing, have relaxation and awareness. It's a great way to help you practice meditation outside the meditation hall. And it's actually very, very, very helpful as you practice it, as I'm sure many of you who are practicing start to realize. Not only do you gain a state of calm throughout your day, when you come to meditate, it tends to go in easier, go in deeper, easier, without trying too hard. It's like you've been practicing already. So, uh, oh, that's nice. Jade's asking how's it going, how he's doing. As I know you're recovering, great to see that you're here. And for today, as you guys know, Wednesday is our Wisdom Wednesday, so we'll have a short meditation before we start, and then uh, we'll practice and guide you in a wisdom talk. So let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Taking a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. Once you are ready, you can return to normal breathing. As we know, relaxation is a very important first step, allowing our body to feel comfortable and relaxed. And there's no need to force or push. Take your time, even though we have a short session together. Allow yourself to feel like we have all the time in the world to really release, relax, both body and mind. So allow your body to really relax. In fact, let's remember the most relaxed you've ever felt and allow that relaxation to flow throughout your entire body, from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. And once your body's relaxed, allow your mind to take a break, to stay with that one thing rather than everything. Just let your mind be at ease, be nice and comfortable. As the meditation is a way to help our mind slow down and to be clean and clear. When our mind is clean and clear, everything falls into place the way it's supposed to. So give yourself time, relax your body, relax your mind. Son mo arahang son mo arahang. Now, let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our body, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from us, filling the room. Let this light spread far and wide, filling the city, filling the state or province, filling the country and the surrounding country, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking about those in heaven, those who passed away, sending them this good energy. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sabbe Buddha Parapata Paceka Nanchayang Palang Arahanta Nanchate Chenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapabuddhanupavena Sapathamanupavena Sapasanghanupavena Sattha Soti Bhagwantute. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? As always, take a moment to notice how you feel now that we finished the session, or at least the meditation session. Because every time we meditate, it's either a good session or an almost good session. We're always practicing, always adjusting. and feel free to adjust. That's what helps us grow and get better. If you try to just force through, sometimes you end up creating a bad habit of forcing. So beware of forcing, okay? Take your time, take it easy. Allow everything to flow naturally. So, uh, I had a different topic in mind at first, but looking at the questions that came up on YouTube just a moment ago made me think, I think I want to answer that instead. So, uh, so first off, uh, thank you, Hakazo, for your question. He was just asking, can gaining boon in this life help someone heal faster? So this is actually a great question, talking about boon. So boon, for those who don't know, it is the name for the good energy that happens from good karma. So the things that we do, the good karma, the good energy that happens is what we call boon. In some translations, we call it merit, but boon seems to be a bit better. So how does boon actually come into fruition? So with this topic, think of it like farming, okay? Like you're farming, you have different seeds, right? So each seed will definitely produce a certain kind of fruit or plant, correct? So uh, you don't sow seeds that are flowers and expect them to be fruit, right? Or you don't sow a tree and expect it to be a vegetable or something like that. Instead, it's we put in what we put in is what will grow. So you put in tomatoes, tomatoes will grow. You put in peas, peas will grow. So quite literally, the good energy we put in is the good energy that comes back. But also, notice how it's just one seed can produce many, many fruits, many, many outcomes, a lot more benefit than just that simple little thing. Now, with each seed, it is the good thing that we do, right? As well as the bad karma. It's the same kind of idea. Where when we plant a certain fruit or a certain thing, they also grow at different waves or different durations. For example, if you had bean sprouts, suppose you had some bean sprouts and you wanted to, or the seeds, okay? You put them in and you want bean sprouts. Has anyone ever planted bean sprouts before? I know in the uh, I know in Thailand they actually had that as part of the science class, so you get to learn how it grows. It actually takes just a couple weeks, actually a couple days. That's all it takes, really. But if you leave it for about a week, you get more, or they grow bigger. So they grow quite quickly. I guess kind of like a chia pet. They grow pretty quick. It doesn't take much and they grow. But how does the flavor taste? So so. There's not much flavor, right? But it comes by really quick. Compared to, suppose, strawberries. If you plant strawberries, how long does it take for it to grow, to finally produce fruit? Anyone know? I know your mics aren't turned on. But it usually takes about 3 months. It takes 3 months to come into fruition. But how is the flavor? Definitely better than bean sprouts. Not necessarily amazing, but it's better, right? It's different. You have another flavor to you. Then suppose a mango. Does anyone know how long it takes for a mango to go from seed to tree to fruit? Yeah, it's usually 5 to 7 years. It's quite long before you finally get your first fruit. But the flavor completely different. Also, it will just continue to produce more fruit. Now, this is just talking about the seed, the act of what you do. But remember, as this thing is growing, how much you water it, how much sunlight, the fertilizer you put in can expedite the process, can make it grow stronger, better quality, right? So, in that same way, if you are, because it's like, I don't like mango, that's fine. The main thing is what you put into it as you put not just the seed itself, but even afterward, having our mind thinking of it. It's kind of like the sunlight, our mind staying with that good energy. It's like the sunlight, continuously doing more good. It's like adding water, finding good fertilizer, good soil. We continue doing these good things. It's like your energy just continues to become that wonderful fertile field, ready for that seed to grow very well. It's how we can make that merit come into fruition faster. So, can Bun help you heal? Bun from this lifetime heal in this lifetime? Yes, it can. But we do have to put in the effort. The good thing is, a lot of the effort can be simply having our mind try to find some peace, like we do when we meditate. Having our mind be at peace helps us heal faster, helps a lot of the good things happen easier. It's why the Buddha had taught when it comes to making merit or making bun, doing good deeds, the power of merit or power of bun, it can happen 3 times. And you go, how can it happen 3 times? One, it happens before you do it. You go, how can it happen before? Because while you're thinking of you want to do it, you're already generating that good energy. It's starting to happen because you're purposely trying to do something good. So it's like you're preparing the field. Your energy is already good. From there, you actually do it. The actual planting of the seed, the act of doing it, you are gaining the good merit. And it's already starting to, you're watering it now. And then from there, if you think back to it often, thinking back to it, it allows that good energy to come back, allowing it like the sunlight in constant wandering or continuously watering. It will grow faster. The fruition happens quicker. So our mindset is actually quite important for this process. It's why when we meditate, we tend to heal. We tend to look younger. We tend to be able to do a lot of interesting and amazing things. Because when we have our mind clean and clear, it opens up for that good energy to work the way it should. It's how we're able to grow, how we're able to heal, how we're able to become better at whatever skill you're working on. Because of that clarity, helping us get the good energy to zoom in and help you right away. And this is actually something I share with my friend. He he stopped coming to the temple for a while because just work. When you have to work a lot, then sometimes you don't, especially in the early stages of work, you don't really get to choose your schedule as much. So sometimes you get put into the schedule that nobody else wants, and he had to do a lot of Sundays. So he wasn't able to come to the temple as often. So we talked to him. He's like, hey, he's like, "Oh, Clint, I feel like I'm really low on bun." We're temple kids, so he's like, "I'm really low on bun. Like, I feel like I can never go back and make merit at the temple." I said, "Remember how this works. Like I just shared with you all, it happens in 3 stages. Even after you've done it, have your mind thinking of the bun you've done, thinking of the good energy, the good things you've done, is one way to help draw that energy back." As his mind was more at ease, thinking of the goodness, it helped his mind become more clear, allowing that good energy to come out. So that is what I recommend to you all. Whenever you're dealing with trying to heal, you're trying to deal with something, first center your mind. Allow your mind to be as clean and clear as possible at the moment. Because I know when you're dealing with something, usually our mind is not very clear. It's usually pretty cloudy at that moment because of whatever happened. But then when we're able to let it calm down, even a little, we're able to start to see the light. We're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, finding our way out little by little. Okay? Okay. Right. So now I open the floor to you all. If anyone else has any questions and wonders, because we already start off with a very good one to start off with. Thank you, Hakuso. And here's one. Uh, some comments. Thank you, Vivi. She says, I share merit with you all, so offering robes to 263 temples. Wow, Satu. Also, thank you for letting me know my microphone was a little low. I think I need to reset the settings, but yeah, it happens. But thank you very much for letting me know. And then Lee says, thank you so much for today's Wisdom Talk, Obi Clint. I would like to know if you have any suggestion of gaining or regaining the sense of safety. Mm. With this one, it's also the feeling of calm. When your mind's at ease, you tend to feel safer. This is something that this is what I recommend to you. In the same way that we think of our bun, the good energy we've done, allow that energy to feel like a shield to keep you enveloped in this good energy. This is something that I do. Whenever I go to a place where I feel it might not be a good place for me to be. Whenever you go somewhere that's just, I don't know about this. You just have that feeling of this might not be the right place to be. um, Almost immediately, I go to my mantra first. My mantra is just my go-to thing. So I go samaraham, samaraham, samaraham. As my mind becomes more calm, I just set out this good energy. Pretty much just like spreading loving kindness, just sending out good energy and letting it be like a shield, this bubble of peace to keep with me. And then wherever I go, I just keep it with me to help keep me calm. Because when you are calmer, it's a lot easier to choose a better route, whether it be literally a better path to go or even how to react to different things. There have been a few times where uh, I was confronted by people who at first wanted to harm me, or at least scare me for sure. And they came up to me just kind of, you can, like the kind of just want to like seem rough or like gangsterish. I'm just like, whatever. But I'm just keeping my peaceful energy. They come up, hey, what are you doing here? Like, walking? I'm like, walking, going to where I need to go. But I'm just like kind of smiling, just my usual, yeah, what's up? But it, I think partly because thanks to the stereotype of monks, they all think I'm Shaolin monk, like a kung fu monk. So that actually ended up helping me. But I'm also pretty calm, so I kept my calm, just kept my cool, and they just left me alone. Uh, that's just my situation. So in some cases, sometimes doing something extra can end up being more of a problem. Sometimes you need to do something to get away from the situation. Like if they actually were going to try to do some harm to me, I'll definitely run. That would be the choice right away. Okay, my mind's calm. I get it. I'm gonna run. You see, so that's why I recommend first try your best to keep your calm, that peace, and let out that good energy. It will be like a shield to help you keep your peace so you can choose wisely. As sometimes we feel unsafe, but once our mind's at ease, we start to realize some things are not as scary as we thought at first. Uh, Funny because that actually goes into what I wanted to talk about before. Not to judge, not to judge a cover before not judge a person by their cover, because it's like an old saying, never judge a book by its cover, right? We have heard this. It sounds wonderful, but the funny thing about human nature is we do judge. But the thing is, we can choose to follow what we're thinking or just simply a silly thought that popped up. Because our mind, as we know, very fast, very quick. It can go from here to the sun like that and back when even light takes a few seconds. As I had to correct myself last time I said a few minutes. It's just a few seconds. But we can be there and back even faster than light. So since our mind's so quick, it's easy to suddenly judge in a way that you normally wouldn't, just because human nature does that. Or not human nature, let's just say the human experience, or really life. When you're alive, you want to survive. So anything that seems slightly off, even if it's not really off, it just feels off to you at that moment, that split second, we immediately think possible danger. So we feel scared, feel a little bit of fear. But once our mind's more calm, we start to see it as it is and realize, oh, it's not quite what I thought it was. I give the example: if you walked out into the lawn and then there's this long green something on the floor, almost immediately we think snake, and then you look again, oh, garden hose, right? So this is why keeping our calm first can be helpful in helping us not bring up fear or be scared or shocked too quickly, to be able to help us go, okay, this is what it is, and then deal with it appropriately. Okay? Okay. Thank you for your question. Hakuzo has another one. He's asking, is anxiety a kind of karma? Um, Kind of yes, kind of no. No, it's yes. It is absolutely yes. Why is that? Because it's something that we have done in another life. all the symptoms you have in anxiety is what you may have done to someone in another life. Because, and usually, I think, like a lot of fear and this and that, it's usually from us as kids being dumb. Yes, our dumb times as kids, that's karma, the karma that we do. I know, for example, every once in a while, while we're having class, we get some Zoom bombers. We get people who come in and just kind of mess with us in class, right? I'm not mad at them at all. I look at it and go, yeah, I was a little naughty too. And I just think to myself, if I were them, like if we've switched, I'm way worse because I'm pretty high tech kid. So I'm just thinking, they're funny. So I just, I'm able to not be angry or annoyed. It's just, oh, here they are again. But I'm calm and just leave it be. I think of it as, well, it is kind of my karma. I know that there were times where I wasn't a very nice student, as most of us kids were. Kids will be kids, but that is the karma. So then when you become the teacher, or you become someone who is trying to do something to help, uh, or maybe I was a heckler in another life, heckling about this and that, about something, whether it was right or wrong, you know, it is karma. It will come. So instead, just understand it comes and goes. Understanding it doesn't mean just simply take it. So instead of just allowing them to be disruptive, I'm quicker. I turn off their mics. They're unable to make noise, so we can continue to meditate. Say, so it's very much like that when we understand it. That okay, because we don't remember the bad we've done in the past. We don't remember the good we've done in the past. All we can see are what is happening in life right now. The good things, great. I must have been doing good at this kind of thing. Or the bad things, I shouldn't have done that. I guess this is something I may have done in the past. And then you learn from it. We always try to learn from it. Yes, karma doesn't see color. Uh, and it's just, you do good, you do bad, it will come as water and salt. Sometimes we're getting salt water, sometimes slightly salty water, depending on the thing that we're doing. So this is why understanding karma, at least knowing that this is how it works, you can start to choose. Is this action a good idea? Is it not a good idea? Am I willing to have a bit of salt because of this, or not? And that's how we work forward. Because if we want to be completely like just fully water, that sounds wonderful. But reality, sometimes you can't. There are sometimes situations that just don't allow you to have simply creating water. So we do our best to choose as wisely as we can with the information we have. We're human. We will make mistakes. This life, the next life, and on and on. But we will start to learn from it. We'll get better. We'll start to get an opportunity to get better. For example, for some people, you have no choice but the work you're doing. And sometimes you hate your job. It's like, but you need it because it's the only job that you're able to get at the moment. At this moment, your merit or your bun still a little low. It's okay. So we continue to generate more bun, more energy, more good energy from the little things that we do every day. It doesn't have to be a grand donation. Okay. The little things we do every day can be very helpful to start to build and reshape. As our master would say, even if a leaky faucet drops just one drop at a time, drop, drip, drop, it will fill the tank. It will fill a jar. So, in the same way, we continue to do the little things that we can. Having time to meditate, find your peace. That good energy is already coming. You're able to make a donation? Great. It doesn't have to be a donation. It could be just sharing your food with a friend, sharing a little something with someone, letting someone pass you in the road. Doing these little acts of kindness as they come little by little. You're generating and gathering more and more bun. And that's the thing that will help us. It starts off as little things, but kind of like the snowball effect. It starts off small, but as it grows and grows, you have more momentum, more energy, more good energy that allows you to suddenly have more to be able to do more that you wanted to do. So, little by little. Okay. Okay. Oh, hello, Danixa. So you just said hi. Okay. And hello, Akshay, as well as hello, Choi Wong. Hello, Dalton Sawyer Natsu, and who else came in? I may have missed someone. Sorry. Okay. Any other questions or wonders? Okay. You know, as you guys know, here's the schedule for the rest of the month. Just want to share with you guys first. So let me just zoom in a bit so you guys see. So for this week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm glad the Zoom is now working again. Uh, so we'll have one more full week next week, and then I'll have our last class will be that Monday before Christmas. Um, and then please do have a happy holiday, and we'll come back January. Um, but for now, at least we get to enjoy time together, get to meditate, get to find some peace together. And of course, if you ever have any other questions or wonders that you'd like to know deeper about, feel free to email me, send me a text, and then or wait till Wednesday to ask the questions like today. But you can really send me an email beforehand, and uh, I can even create like a more a presentation. That way, you guys have more visuals and interesting things to talk about. But I hope you all continue your practice, remembering that a little bit a day goes a long way. And with the practice of meditation, it will help you start to find your calm, start to find your peace, and then have our mind generating Bun as often as you're able to. Okay? So before we go, I'd like to give you all a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling and let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you'd like to chat. Take care, everyone.